Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Jets are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Chiefs, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Swanson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On the ground, this is Ware. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And his first pass is incomplete. Chad Hansen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, he'd say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. you're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. No, Jack, Patrick.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught. Safarian-Jenkins, right side. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Ryan on the screen. Bernard. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run now with Ware. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Mahomes going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. They run it here. Ware. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And his kick is right through. Santos out down. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Hansen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. 2nd down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Ryan. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Throw again. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Swanson. A very solid gain of 27. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Defense showing blitz.
All right, here we go.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Here we go. All right, now, lock it,
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On first down, Ryan. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Get up! Ready! Here we go!
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Reggie Ragland leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now Ryan on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 15. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out come the Chiefs now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 78 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
New York set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Here's Ryan. Underneath for Jennings. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a play fake here on first down. That is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Ten yards still left on second down. To throw again. Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Yeah, the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Ryan. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And the lead is down to 24. and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Ryan. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Get up! 20!
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. They go screenplay with Jennings. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
On the run, it's Ware. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go now!
They run again with Ware. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 41 yards.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. All right,
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now it's Ryan. That's complete. Bernard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Get up!
Play clock winding down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on 1st down. Ryan hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On 1st and 10, Ryan. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Here's Ryan to throw. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.